Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in the last week's video I spoke about the fear of success that is holding me back, and I was reflecting on it this week, and I think I know what the origins of this fear of success is, and I want to share my story with you so that it helps you as well to figure out, is this something that's stopping you as well from achieving your dream life. So I was surrounded by narcissists my entire life, and whenever I shared a positive story or a good news or a victory or a win in my life, they would always put me down in some way. They weren't happy for me. They weren't celebrate my wins. Actually, they seemed the opposite. They seemed surprised, shocked, and in a way they were sad about my victories. Like, why is this guy winning? They were jealous of it, and that confused me a lot. And I think that is what caused the origins of my fear of failure, because I wanted to please these people. I thought that these people were my closest people in my life, and seeing them reacting in such way to my success and my wins, it felt bad. It felt like I'm doing something wrong. It felt like I'm not doing enough. It felt like I should keep doing more and more. These two things caused me another wound in my life, that is the wound of perfectionism, because I always felt that I'm not good enough, my results are not good enough, so I need to keep doing more and more and more. I need to achieve bigger and bigger goals, and no matter what I achieved, I was never celebrated, I was never acknowledged, I was never said that I'm proud of you. And it also gave rise to the confusion in my life, because I felt like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything, but nobody's giving me a pat in the back, nobody's praising me. In fact, I'm getting the opposite reaction from people. People were judging me, people were looking down upon me, people were jealous of me. I didn't know what to do, and that caused me another wound, that is the wound of overthinking. Like, what is wrong? I need to figure out what is wrong. I need to be perfect. Perfectionism and overthinking. Have you been there? I'm sure that you've gone through things where you have to be perfect, where you feel that you have to be perfect, where you constantly keep overthinking, am I doing this right? Were you seeking external validation? That's what I did. I was waiting for people to praise me, or to tell me that I'm good enough, or to tell me that, okay, you are successful, you did so much in your life, you are successful now, you achieved this, we are happy for you, we are proud of you. Obviously, the narcissist will say it, and words will maybe sometimes give a positive action, but we all know that we can sense the negative energy from a narcissist and from anybody in the world. And when they're not truly happy and truly authentic, it's pretty easy to detect that. And that's where all my confusion came from, and that reflected in every single area in my life. In my relationships, I was confused in my career choices. When I went for grocery shopping, I was confused even there, which one to buy, which one not to buy. Imagine being so paranoid by trying to be perfect, trying to buy the perfect thing so that it does not go over your monthly budget at the grocery store. Come on. Have you been there? I understand, because I do that every time, and I feel your pain. I feel you. Just remember that it is not your fault that you have this wound. You did not give it to yourself. So learn to forgive yourself first. Do not beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. And after that, even forgive the narcissist or the person who caused this pain. Because on a soul level, you actually agreed to be here on this planet. You agreed to go through this experience, even though it was painful. You agreed to it because there was something that you wanted to learn, or you could learn from this experience. And what I learned from this wound of fear of success perfectionism and overthinking is my self-worth and my ability to trust in myself. That's what I learned the most. To respect my capabilities, that I am capable enough to handle my life well, and not to constantly seek external validation from the narcissist or anybody in my life, be it my manager, be it my girlfriend, be it my friends, or anybody outside. If you're an empath, I know it's hard. I know you've gone through this. But the only way forward is through. You need to face this challenge. You need to accept that it was not your fault, but it is your responsibility to heal through it. Give yourself credit because you're already alchemizing your pain into your purpose, into your mission. You've already solved so many of your problems. You've been through so much trauma already, and you have healed yourself a lot. Give yourself the credit that you are expecting from somebody else. Give yourself the pat on the back that you are expecting from the narcissist. Congratulate yourself. Genuinely and authentically celebrate yourself. Buy yourself the ice cream. Buy yourself the cake that you expected from somebody else. Go on a holiday. Treat yourself for a vacation. Even if it is just for 2 days, or even if it is just for 1 day. Treat yourself the best way. Celebrate your own wins. Celebrate yourself. Don't wait for other people to celebrate you, because you'll be waiting for an entire lifetime, because a narcissist will never ever celebrate you, because they don't want to see you win. They cannot see you grow. They cannot see you become a successful man or a successful woman. They just cannot do that. They are incapable of doing it. So stop expecting that from them. Now, the experience that you went through, the pain of overthinking, perfectionism, fear of success, you do not have to look at it as something negative. You can take all this pain and trauma that you've faced and turn it into something positive. How you do that is plan for your future. Take that overthinking mentality and plan every single thing in your life. Put it to work. Use it as strength, not as a weakness. Use that overthinking mentality to take the important decisions in your life. Where are you going to live? With whom are you going to live? What are you going to do? Focus your energy on things that matter to you. It might not be these three things. It might be something else entirely. It might be your passion. It might be your hobbies. You want to do something. You want to take your hobbies into something that you do for work or you do for money. Start thinking on how you can do it better. Use that overthinking to improve yourself. And the perfectionism wound that the narcissist gave you, it's actually a blessing. How? Because if you actually put that work ethic into something that matters to you, you will become very good at what you do in no time. You'll learn faster, you will perform better, and you will be ahead of the competition by miles. No one would be able to compete with you with that kind of work ethic, with that kind of perfectionism. Obviously be kind, but work on the things that matter to you, not to other people. When you're doing it for other people, you might end up being burnt out. But when you're working on your goals, use that overthinking and perfectionism wound to your advantage. And when that fear of success comes, when you start seeing progress, but the old self comes back, the old habits come back, and you suddenly stop doing all the good things. At that point, my friend, remember that it was not your fault. Remember that you are in transition. Remember you are changing into someone whom you want to be. Remember that it is painful. Be kind to yourself. It takes time, but keep walking that path. Whenever it comes up, the fear of success, there are two options. Either to be your old self again, to indulge in the fast food, to indulge in self-pity, to indulge in victim mentality, or to act in alignment with your highest self to achieve your goals. There's always the two choices. In the beginning, you might automatically fall back into your old patterns. But start being aware of this and start slowly shifting, doing more of the things that will take you to your goals, that will help you become the best version of yourself. Be slow, be gentle. Sometimes it might be, in the start, it might be 90% you're falling back and 10% you're just doing the right things for your future. With time, that percentage will shift. Try to shift that percentage. Don't try to completely eliminate your bad habits in one go, because if you do that, you'll end up being that old self again, because you're beating yourself up. Give yourself credit for doing that, doing 10% good. Give yourself credit even if you did the smallest thing today, which is in alignment with your future self. It might be waking up 5 minutes early before your normal time. Give yourself credit for that. Why not? Pat yourself in your back for that. Even if it's just walking around the block, even if it is just the smallest task you did today, even if you sent one email that is in alignment with your future self, congratulate yourself. Now come back again tomorrow. Now start to do more of what your future self wants you to do. Slowly start shifting the focus on the things that matter the most. Shift that percentage from 90-10 to 70-30. 70% of your old habits and 30% of your new habits. Within some time, within some months, within some years, you will see the percentage shift very drastically. Now, only 10% of the time you fall back into your old habits, and 90% you are in alignment with your new future self, and you see those results. That's how you manifest things in this world. And don't beat yourself up if you fail. Don't. That's what the narcissist would do. You be gentle, you be kind to yourself, and remember, you have already healed a lot. That's all for today, guys. And I know this is a new format which I'm trying out. I'm trying to speak more authentically and more genuinely to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, walk in faith.